I mean, we can maybe also talk about it now. Like a little bit. I can like show you. Obviously, you know that from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, they like nerfed. Bandai Namco nerfed Oki in Tekken, which was a big part, in my opinion. Like, you know, Tekken's identity being 3D. I don't know if you've seen Xiaoyu's, you know, infinite combos and setups, jump overs. Up forward 2 was so crucial for her mix-ups, her setups. And now Tekken 8 has arrived, Season 1 has arrived, and now, you know, at the very end of Tekken 7 already, they buffed tech rolling. And now basically all the, or most of her setups are gone. And now, you know, Season 2, and I feel like a lot of people haven't like even seen this change or read about it. No one's really talking about this. They changed or nerfed Oki again because of, you know, situations where the opponent would lay on the ground and they would like press up. They would press up and I would like catch their back. Think of situations like here. I would do this, right? And after this situation, I could like go for up forward 3. You know what I mean? They would like press up and we will be able to relaunch them, or things like delaying the rain and forward here. Let me delay it even more. You know, those were situations where you know, I would be able, or some of us players would be able to relaunch the opponent. Guys, this is gone. This is gone. Now, a lot of the frames from being grounded to getting into standing are now, you know, blocking. They're like blocking frames, so now it's not able to hit the opponent anymore. Which means, you know, they changed the system, but like for Xiaoyu, this is a nerf. This is another nerf, and I feel like no one's really talking about that, or at least I haven't seen like videos or information about this. Think of this one right here. Let me make Kazuya. Yeah, he's gonna block afterwards. What do you think about this one? Hop kick? Nope. Nope. You know, firecracker into crouch cancel back on +2. Or the go-to, you know, the easier route would be firecracker into while standing 2 into rain 4. Guys, this is gone. And to me, that's a huge nerf actually. It's not like even a small thing. It's a big change for the system again. You know, and with the realigning of combos, they're now also streamlined, or are even, you know, more and more streamlining Oki in Tekken, which I'm really not a fan of. Especially, you know, for characters like Xiaoyu, who are, you know, more on the technical side, having setups ready or get-up situations ready. So now this is gone. And guys, this is also the reason why this is hitting right now, because he's not staying grounded. At least I guess that's why, because as we know, if he's like on the ground, Kazuya's gonna stay on the ground. Nothing. Which is also, you know, part of this Oki change. Grounded opponents not being vulnerable anymore, or not as vulnerable as in Season 1. Which is a shame, in my opinion. You know, all these setups where I would like make the opponent fall to the ground, you know, maybe even, you know, so that they can get up, only press up, and I can like, relaunch them. Think of What do we have here? Combo. Do you see that? And I can like tell you this especially. You know, I've been telling people to do rain dance, back 1+2 after these throws. Down forward, what is it? 2+4. Up forward 1+2. Mashing back 1+2 afterwards. This would like always at least clip them. Wait, I'm like too slow right now. And now you can see the distance it creates. I cannot even reach them. This throw into down forward 1 into rain at 4. This is gone. And this is also, guys, why you saw it right now. Old waning moon combo. This can actually, yeah, I'm not on blocking right now. This is why some things just work right now. Let me try this again. Wait, what? Block all? Doesn't work. Right here. Yeah, that shouldn't be guaranteed anymore, I think. Yeah, that's because he's not grounded. Whiffing. I think the only thing that still works is, you know, ending combos with Ren's 2-2 into Ren's 4. This is still working, but you know, Firecracker Oki setups like 90% nerfed. After these throws, trying to relaunch them, 90% nerfed. And I feel like no one's really talking about this change, and this is like changing a lot, which is so unfortunate. You know, they already took away so much of Oki. All I was seeing for now is, you know, tweets about bringing this back. People want Oki to be back, but yeah, we'll see what they're gonna do. You know, right now it's season 2 is a big mess, and we have to wait what their next move is gonna be, because I have no idea. I don't think like they can, you know, revert the whole thing. You know, they were preparing for months and months, and now they should like revert the whole thing. I don't think that's possible. Especially, you know, in a month there is Evo Japan. Would it be the best thing to do? I think it would be the best thing to do. But I don't think there is a chance. Like there is, come on guys. Like, you can be optimistic about, you know, them fixing stuff step by step, but, you know, where do we go from here? What is their next step? Taking away, you know, removing move after move? Oh, this is gonna take months. You know, I'm still hoping for them to revert the key charge change. I mean, that would be an easy one, a quick one, I guess. The Oki change? Same. Maybe they're gonna be quick with this one. Personally, I hate it, because this was, at least, you know, for me, Firecracker has always been very risky. And, you know, it's 23 frames. You can call this reactable. Borderline, I don't know at this point, but the only reason why I went, or still going for Firecracker, was the follow-up. You know, the follow-up situation. Are they gonna stay grounded, or I'm gonna do a while standing hold punish and do a lot of damage? Of course, it's always, you know, there's always gonna be a mix-up somewhere, but it's not scary anymore. It's not scary enough for me to risk this, and this is why I would say this system change is another nerf for Xiaoyu, unfortunately, because she's gonna suffer the most from this, and maybe, you know, I don't know, Yoshimitsu, hopefully Yoshimitsu. But yeah, moves like this one into follow-up, the throws into follow-up. Yeah, they got nerfed, which is another big miss in my opinion when it comes to season 2. But let's wait for them. I'm still hoping for the best. Maybe they're gonna revert some stuff, and hopefully this Oki situation as well. We'll see. I don't think like this was needed. Why did they do this even? You know, it's not like people have to complain for them to you know, remove stuff, but what's the problem with this Oki? You know, Oki setups, and maybe relaunching them, you know, making them, punishing them for doing the wrong stuff. Because, you know, now you don't really like have to lab these situations anymore. You know, and that's the worst part in my opinion. It's all getting streamlined. Everyone's getting, you know, stances now, stances into 50-50, into mid-homing. With crazy range, by the way. Safina's move, June's move. I don't know what's going on. And unfortunately, Xiaoyu is still lacking these kind of moves, you know. This one only being... Is it +1 on block? I think that's only... You know, this is maybe considered one of the best. So that's why, you know, I would say, like, on paper, Xiaoyu got buffed. I love the changes. I'm not sure about this one, to be honest. I don't think she needed this, but it is what it is. So on paper, she got buffed. But due to all the changes that, you know, came with Season 2, overall, maybe she got nerfed more than she got buffed. And comparing her to other characters, and of course there's a little bit of bias, but she didn't get these crazy kind of buffs. Which is, you know, maybe good on one hand, because she still has her identity compared to other characters. But yeah, anyway. You know, I'm still hopeful. There is still